Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, March 29th, 2018, a little bit after noon here on the East Coast. And I have a really good article that I agree with in terms of market sentiment, information, grammar that I am really excited to go over today, actually. But before we get into that, I know many of you guys are, as well as myself, are really interested in the price. So I just want to talk a little bit about that. And I want to go over exactly what I'm doing as well, if anyone is interested. But before we get into that too, I watched a video on YouTube this morning by JSnip. And I want to start off by saying this. I don't know how accurate this is. I thought it was interesting though. This Twitter account, Litecoin Whale Watcher, apparently tracks some of the largest wallets of Litecoin, and they go over like what's going on with those wallets. So here, 3 minutes ago, the 27th largest Litecoin wallet just received 223 Litecoin. The 4th largest Litecoin wallet just received 113 Litecoin. In the past 15 minutes, the top 50 Litecoin wallets have received 20,830 Litecoin, more than they have sent. And this goes on and on. There's updates posted like every few minutes here. And I just want to know your guys' opinion on this. Again, I don't know how accurate this is, so I'm not putting this out there as like some source of information guaranteed. It could be. I haven't seen anything negative on it, but I'm sure, with the internet, there will be something. They do have the Flappening as their pinned website here, so that's interesting to have that there. Oh, and actually we have Rian. They actually follow as well. Nice. So Rian, maybe send me a tweet what you think about this Twitter account. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to watch because it seems as though some of these large Litecoin accounts are accumulating Litecoin. Again, I don't know what to think of it. I just thought it was interesting and would love to hear what you guys think if you've heard of this or have an opinion on this. As far as price though, I just want to look a little bit here. So we held at 130 for numerous hours yesterday, right around 130. And then, basically what I said multiple times yesterday is if we break 130, I would be interested, for the ultimate buy zone. And honestly, I thought if we would dip below 130, we could go much lower than 120. As soon as we broke 130, you did see a significant drop here for a few hours. But it's looking like right now there's some support at 120. I don't know how long that's going to last. Actually, over the past 5 minutes, the price has actually gone up about $2 or $3. As you can see right now, the volume is a little more significant. It is sell-side volume. And honestly, full disclosure, I'm actually saving some fiat for the 110, 100 worst case scenario. I don't think it'll get to 100, although it's totally possible. And honestly, if we are going to get to 100, we'll probably find out within a day or two, so we probably won't have to wait that long to see if we actually get that low. But yeah, there does seem to be some support at 120, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. Maybe as we get closer to the bottom, every $10 or so becomes somewhat of a support, which could be a good sign for us getting close to the bottom here. I've actually seen some channels saying that this is the bottom. Of course, I don't want to call that. I don't want to say it is or isn't. I just want to say what I'm doing. And right now, honestly, I did buy some at 120, but I am waiting to throw the rest of the cash that I have on hand to see if we get below 110 or near 110. But honestly, the most important thing for the health of Litecoin is to not go below the previous lows, which looks like 106, 105-ish. I think there's even like 104 on some exchanges back at the beginning of February when we last tested this bottom here. As long as we can stay above those previous lows, it's technically healthy. I know really it doesn't seem like much of what's going on seems healthy, and I understand the sentiment behind that. Totally agree, and that's why I'm trying to be cautious about what I say, how I say it. And I'll say it again, I don't necessarily think we're at the bottom yet. Could be wrong, but as long as we're holding above the previous lows, I feel okay about this. I don't think anybody feels great about this in terms of price. Adoption, technology, everything with Litecoin is going astoundingly. But in terms of price, obviously people are panicking, and it's understandable, right? And so this is the article I wanted to jump into by CryptoVest.com, written by Christine Masters. It was actually posted today. Litecoin taking small steps to adoption, but price sinks. Litecoin may be set to slide below 100, but the drive for everyday spending continues. Litecoin slides towards 100 as the entire market cap keeps unraveling most of the gains. But the coin is seeing continued attempts to be accepted as a means of payment. For now, the ongoing campaign hardly affects the Litecoin price. The latest addition to the payment options comes from Bitrefill, one of the older services for crypto payments. The platform for buying mobile minutes now also accepts Lightning Network payments for Litecoin. Litecoin payments with Litecoin are now enabled, as well as on Bitrefill.com. The problem with the current Litecoin prices was the high publicity and hype in December and January, lifting Litecoin as far up as 370, even over 400 on some exchanges, with expectations of reaching 500 and staying there. This caused many newcomers to buy Litecoin because of their easy availability. However, at this point, some believe the correction is only temporary and Litecoin may resume its climb. Litecoin 2018 here tweeted, "Anyone holding Litecoin, keep holding. This is manipulation by rich people trying to scare you into selling. There's no point in selling your cryptos at a loss. Enjoy your day today and count your blessings. No need to worry. Hashtag Litecoin fam, all good." Litecoin fell by more than 12% in the past day to $119.86 as the market continues the downturn. The Litecoin price is closely linked to the strength of Bitcoin. Litecoin remains relatively stable in terms of Bitcoin prices, but its dollar price is set via Bitcoin, hence the sharp drop. And if we want to look on the Litecoin Bitcoin pairing here, Litecoin is losing a little bit of the momentum there. Was holding around 1,800,000 Satoshis, currently at 1,600,000. Still holding a lot of the gains that it got back in mid-December, but we did break through the 100-day moving average, and we're not quite close to testing the 200-day, but we could be seeing that here in a few days. In terms of community building and marketing, Litecoin is seeing renewed efforts by recruiting followers and promoting prominent voices and commenters. But even this has little effect on the current market price. The community is careful to warn newcomers to avoid overinvesting with the expectation of a quick climb. Litecoin has fallen to very low levels in the past, wiping out its gains, and only started reaching higher price levels in the summer of 2017 after being added to Coinbase. Additionally, Litecoin suffered from bad publicity after the LitePay startup closed and failed to deliver the long-awaited payment system dedicated to Litecoin. Litecoin, through its GDAX trading, lines up among the most prominent investment opportunities for millennials. The other active exchange is OKX. Getting Litecoin exposure to the speculative Asian markets, Litecoin trades at a slight premium around $123 against the Korean won. So yeah, that basically sums up what I wanted to cover in this video. I thought that was a good article because it was focusing more so than a lot of articles that I read on the community aspect of Litecoin. And it kind of goes through a lot of the highlights of the past week or so, the good and the bad. So I thought that was worthy of talking about because I thought it was a unbiased article, which is kind of rare to find, especially in the crypto space. But yeah, actually, as we're making the video now, it looks like we do have a slight bounce off of the 120 mark. Doesn't necessarily mean that will be the case, and we're gonna that's the bottom. Again, I could see it dipping to possibly 110, and that's where I'm gonna throw majority of what I have left in cash into Litecoin for now. Again, but I'm just gonna keep my eye on it, and I would love to know what you guys are thinking. I think this is a valid question. Do you think right now is panic in the streets? Because usually, there's that adage like panic in the streets when everything's bloody. That's when you want to buy. That's the best investment opportunity. Do you think we've reached that point yet where it's panic in the streets? I definitely know there's some panic and apathy and everything, but do you believe that we are at the culmination, the real end? Like the worst case where everybody's like disinterested and kind of neutral towards the market. I'm honestly not even frustrated anymore. Kind of just relaxing and have become accustomed to this trend and everything. So yeah, I'm just trying to play it smart as best as I can. I don't think it's ever really possible to perfectly time the bottom, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open and try my hardest to try and time the bottom there. But yeah, that basically sums up today's video. If you have made it this far, thank you for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for coming by. Please leave a comment about what you're doing. I enjoy reading all of them, and I do respond to every single one. That is kind of a question, so I never try to leave a question unanswered. But yeah, thanks for coming by, and I hope everyone has a great day. And if you're interested in buying Litecoin, I hope you can get some cheap Litecoin.